Okay, basically, this video is going over the new V-Bucks price increase and how basically it's going to affect everything. And I don't think people, at least the average person, doesn't realize how crazy of a jump hike this is. Like, I know there's outrage. I see it online, mainly on Twitter, some on YouTube, but I feel like this is a lot worse than people are making it out to be. And it's still a video game. You don't have to purchase them. But oh my god, this is crazy. We're going to use the US prices here. I'm Canadian, so everything's a little bit different, and I feel like most people watching this or play Fortnite are American, and I just wanted to go over all this. This video is not scripted or anything. I just wanted to go over this. So, before, for $8 you'd get 1,000 V-Bucks. You get the battle pass. You could get like two emotes that were 500 and 800 skin, save up. You now get 800 V-Bucks. Yes, the battle pass is getting lower to 800 V-Bucks, but we'll get there. There is a catch there. So technically the battle pass is cheaper, but everything else, all the skins and everything are staying the same price. So you're getting less V-Bucks, but you're paying the same. So even though they didn't change any of the prices of stuff, since you're getting less, then it's makes everything more expensive without actually changing the prices to make it look like they're being more greedy, which didn't work. We know they're being greedy, but we'll continue. So instead of 2,800 V-Bucks, you get 2,400 V-Bucks. Not as bad inherently, but it's still not great. And then you get 1,000 less for the max one. You get 500 less. They're not really consistent on how much you don't get anymore. And then for the crew, instead of getting 1,000 V-Bucks, it's now 800, which is quite funny because people were complaining that they weren't getting enough V-Bucks already from the crew, but that's the completely other point. And yes, there's with epic rewards, but no one uses epic rewards. It's a good idea to use epic rewards, but it's just to get you on their platform to spend more money. So it's like, what's the point? It's dumb. And the worst part is if I correctly, is you only get 800 V-Bucks for the battle pass. If you please got 1,000, you could earn 1,000 V-Bucks plus 500 in the bonus bout. This is plus 500 in the bonus rewards. That is deceitful. I think up until I think it was chapter 5 they changed it. Don't quote me. I haven't looked into it. But you used to get 1,700 V-Bucks for in the 100 tiers. None of it was in the bonus. And then they later put it in the bonus so like they could get more player retention, but it wasn't that big of a deal because they added some more rewards, so it was like fine. It was like whatever, It it's chill. Well, it's not 1,700, it was 1,500 you'd get, but it is what it is. It's Fortnite still technically does have the best battle pass system because you do get enough currency to buy the next battle pass, which most games don't have. But no one was complaining about it. No one was going like, "Oh, you know, we want too much V-Bucks," It's like no one was saying that and they just rip it away. And what's not even to mention, I don't know if it's in this one, but they say like they need to increase this because they want to pay the bills. Yeah, it's not in this. I think they removed it because everybody was clowning on it. Basically, they said that the reason they're increasing everything is because they need to pay the bills. Like maybe if you didn't do 500 collaborations and give money to a bunch of shitty creative maps. No, trust me, I'm a creative map maker. There's great creative maps, but bro, the ones they're giving to like Steal a Brain Rod and like 500 red versus blue maps, like I'm not saying don't pay the creators. Like I think that's an awesome thing that they're doing, but because they're adding money incentive to creative maps and a lot, like they're giving like these people millions of dollars for slop maps. Not all of them slop. There's some that I think are good. Can I name them off the top of my head? No, but there is some good maps out there. But man, making the average person need to pay more because you want to give half your money to creative maps. And I'm not even gonna say this. If creative maps didn't cost money, I feel like we would get a lot more quality maps because it would just be people making it for the love of the game. Because like in Creative 1.0, a lot of the maps were high quality. Not all of them because we're limited, but man, those experiences were a lot more fun. It wasn't this slop. I see like I open the discovery menu and I'm just like AI thumbnail, red versus blue, steal a brain rot, and I'm like, man, just shut up. That's like, no one plays that. Yeah, I've played some of the maps with my friends, or it's fun. But we're going off on a tangent. But that's besides the point. That's basically the reasoning because of all this. Basically, you're getting less V-Bucks and paying the same price as to hide the price increase. So it's dumb. So let's think about it now. So with 1,000 V-Bucks, you could get a green emote, like one of those little ones where you go like, and then like let's say a 800 skin, pretty fire. Or 1,000 V-Bucks for the $8, you could get 2 of these emotes. Now you can only get one. You could get this and a green emote, or you could get one 800 V-Buck green skin, and then that's it. You can't get like the other stuff. And then also just the increase of some cosmetics, like the pets, they're still a scam. Like, I think the price would be fine if you had like all the customizations unlocked forever, or you could just make duplicates after you bought it. But no, if you want to change this thing on the cat, you have to buy it like 5 billion times for each different variation. You could be like, oh, just don't buy it then. But like, that's true. You don't have to buy it. And that's valid. I don't know why the community doesn't realize that if you don't buy stuff, Epic won't do it anymore. Which I feel like this is a giant wake-up call, because the collab kicks were a scam, because they're like $20 trillion for something that most people won't even notice. I feel like the non-collab kicks are good. Like, I bought the shark shoes and stuff because they're cool, I like the little stompies on my Black Knight, like have the most evil guy and then little stompy. It's a fun thing. But like all these skins, 1,000, like what this guy's 1,000. You can't buy the cheapest V-Buck option anymore. You now have to buy the 2,800. So it's made the prices, not 2,800, 2,400, my bad. They lowered it. My bad. I was looking at the wrong one. It's made him more expensive now. So he went from, what's it, $10 after tax to $23, $24 after tax. Like, that's crazy. And then the 2,000 V-Buck skin, it's the same, but like, you can't buy another skin after that. You only can buy an emote, where before you could buy a 2,000 skin and then an 800 skin. It's basically lowered everything. And you could say, oh, this is just to fit in line with other games, but like, why do we want to become other games that are worse in their microtransactions? Are we justifying this to become worse company? It's like, it doesn't make sense. And just everything is just inflated because of this. And it for no reason. Like, I'm lucky. I bought Fortnite when it was just Save the World. I have my highest Founders Edition. So I'll get V-Bucks forever for free. So this doesn't really affect me that much. But most people aren't like me. Most people started after Chapter 1, 2, 3. Most of those players are doing work, have families now. They're not playing the game anymore. They can't benefit from that free V-Bucks. Majority of the player base doesn't get that. And it's like, they're just getting ripped off, man. And you could be like, oh, like as I was saying before, it's to fit in with other games. It's like, why do we want to be other games? Fortnite specifically became one of the world's most popular, successful games because it wasn't like other games. And now we're trying to rip off our consumers? We're a trillion or billion, I don't know how much money, probably $1 billion company. Why do we need to make things worse? It doesn't make sense. And I know this video is very ranty, but it's just a dumb change, It just makes absolutely, positively no gosh darn sense. But you know what? It is what it is, man. Because, like, I'm not going to buy V-Bucks anymore. I say anybody watching this, or just anybody that wants things to go better, don't buy V-Bucks. If you have Fortnite, Save the World, continue using that V-Bucks to buy whatever you want. If you still want to buy stuff, I'm not going to stop you, but you can get the Battle Pass. I feel like the Battle Pass is a good deal. 800, you'll still get 800 V-Bucks to buy the next Battle Pass. So if you don't have the current Battle Pass, you can still get all the Battle Passes. That's fine. You get 8 skins, that's chill. I still like, even though I don't like the V-Bucks removal, I can kind of understand it from the Battle Pass, because I do believe they would lose a lot of money from giving 1,500. Like, I don't like the change, but I can see it. But I would just, like, not buy item shop stuff. But if you don't care about one of the Battle Passes, buy an item shop thing or whatever. But I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but personally, I think this is all a huge scam. We should boycott, not boycott, but like, don't buy. You know, it is what it is, because it's a company. If they're not gonna make money, and this is actively worse change, I feel like this is gonna lose the money. This change actually, instead of giving them money, because people liked Fortnite skins because of the affordability. If you remove the affordability, what do you got? Nothing. Well, that's a hyperbole. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. It's just dumb. Anyways, that's all I can rant about right now. If you like this video, subscribe, like, I would really appreciate it. I'm really trying to get into content creation and stuff, and you know, this is just a video I just randomly felt that it inspired to make, because oh my gosh, like, I'm still gonna play Fortnite. It's a still fun game, but like, man, what the heck? This is just not it, man. This is just not it.